Hi everyone, this is Salvi coming to you with some VTuber news today. I do try to get you as much as I can, and of course I do hope I earn a subscription, and I do hope I earn a follow, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And of course be sure to do that before the video ends, and I do hope that you enjoy the things that I have for you. For all those who have been watching my videos, you guys know I've talked about this specifically, the apology, or the lack of an apology, and straight up just throwing someone under the bus and not taking any responsibility. I thought Sinder was better than that. And it appears so did Shylily, because boy did she go hard on her. Let's take a look at everything that we have to see right here. Shylily, if you do or do not know, is a partner, if I'm not mistaken, with Sinder on VE card and also on gamer subs. So business partner, etc. And here we go. Let us go in here. The absolute audacity to sit here and continue to manipulate and gaslight is absolute insanity. The pain and mental torment you've caused to the ones closest and most supportive of you has been devastating, and I have never been so heartbroken and hurt so badly for my friends. You are the fakest person I've ever had the displeasure of supporting. Reading and hearing of how you've really viewed me behind my back, not just through screenshots of your man, but also of your very own messages, while having to sit here and read through these bullshit lies you spin, makes me want to vomit. Holy crap. That first, I wanted to convey the anger of this, but that first paragraph is spicy. Holy moly. Shylily wanted to give her a chance. We all wanted to give her a chance. But what did she do? She continued to want to manipulate. She continued to want to cause pain. She continued to not give a damn about her community or a damn about anybody out there other than herself. What is Shylily talking about? About reading and hearing of how she was viewed? Shylily recently, as I put out in a video, recently talked about how she knows of some secret things that Sinders has been saying about her. She has screenshots, and she has other people who she trusts who have told her that she has been talking about her behind her back. Not the Nautilus stuff. There's a couple things there in the Nautilus stuff, but this is deeper stuff. This is deeper stuff than what we know. Let's continue on. To claim that you didn't know a single thing and had zero awareness of what your man was up to, when everyone who shared even a single moment with you knows that you basically operate as the same person, sharing every waking moment while loving to jump at the slightest opportunity to turn into your most slanderous self as soon as the opportunity was given, even when talking about your friends, is sickening. I have experienced your actions without red in a situation where in your own screenshotted words, you express a pressure to live up to what Lily is, and proceeded to throw one of your most loyal and supportive friends, talking about Bao, under the bus after months of continuous planning just because you consistently chose business over friends. I think she's talking about Bao and also herself, never feeling bad for failing them. Just to earn the bag and compete with me over a V-card collab, and you rescheduled to be on the exact date your friend needed you to keep an important promise. So she rescheduled she made things happen on days when it was really important for her friend to be there. That is really messed up. You actively lied about it to them, instead blaming me for a collab you rescheduled, adding me to the pool of excuses to save your ass when you realized you were being a bad friend, for choosing to miss out an obligation you agreed to on one of the most important days for that friend's career. So instead of going and talking to a friend, going and being there for a friend on an extremely important day for their career, they decided to use a V-card collab as an excuse, blaming Shylily in the process for missing an important time for a friend. This is scummy as scummy can get. This is one of the scummiest things you can do, because if she would have taken responsibility and be like, look, this is a huge failing on my part, huge failing on me personally, I failed all of you, that would have been great. But no, she threw her boyfriend under the bus. Everything you do is out of competition through your constant need to one-up the people who are the sole reason you even have these opportunities and platforms to earn from to begin with. You're welcome, by the way. Yes, this is Shylily saying, your ass woman, you made it here because of people like me. You made it here because I helped platform you, because I helped get you here, because I gave you a lot of my blood, sweat, and tears to make you what you are today. Yet your dumbass here is not appreciating anything that anyone has done for you. This really pisses me off. It pisses me off personally. You claim that it's just business. Well, in the business world, there has to be an accountability, and all you've done is try to shove it away and admit nothing. In true narcissistic fashion, you've only feeling sorry about yourself and your own consequences and your career and trying to salvage it. I'm sorry for everyone who looked up to you as an inspiration, and I'm especially sorry to your fans. Pyro Pups deserve better. Yes, they effing do. They deserve better. Everyone who spent any dime on Sinder and any dime on her merch and trying to help her out and giving her, bits and subscriptions and all that kind of stuff, I'm sorry that you ended up having such an a-hole to look up to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you were betrayed by someone you deeply looked up to. I am sorry that they have become this narcissistic piece of garbage, really. I'm sorry that you had to go through this. I really hope that you can find someone better, and I really hope that you can be, what can I say? I really hope that you can heal. That's my main thing. I really am sorry to the Pyro Pups and anyone who saw this woman, this narcissistic beast, as anything other than what she is. Mariyume, thank you for posting this and giving more context, and I'm so sorry you've had to experience this. You didn't deserve this, Lily. Sending you the biggest hug right now. You couldn't have said it any better myself. You can read out the anger and pain in that tweet. Man, I'm so sorry you had to face this and all your friends, and I hope you can recover. That's why I did a little bit of voice acting there. Ebiko, the truth is, apology would never have even slighted light of day. Everything hadn't been exposed. I knew exactly how it would play out. I said the same thing. I was honestly hoping that it would have been better, but it wasn't. It's still painful for me because I expected better. I honestly expected better out of Sinders. I honestly expected a sincere apology instead of trying to push it on her man again. Instead of trying to push it away as a narcissist would. It's not my fault that this happened. It's his fault that this happened. It's not like every single person who's either married or has a boyfriend or girlfriend talks about it, and they were inseparable according to what a lot of people are saying, so she knew everything, but she ended up being, I don't know, this person, this ugh. I just feel nasty, just even, ugh. I'm so sorry for the pain you've had to endure, sending you love, everyone else who's been hurt throughout this whole thing. Well said, biggest hug to you and everyone who was hurt from the top rope, definitely. So that is what I have to say about this. It is absolutely painful. I'm sorry, Shylily, that you had to go through all this and you had to deal with someone like her and had the mask fall off from her like this and in such a public way. I'm very sorry about that. But the community will move on and things will get better. I promise. Bao the Whale is, or was in this case, a very close friend to Cinder. Had used Cinder as like a confidant. Very dark secrets have been told to her. A lot of hard times had been told to her and had been shared with her. And now she's responding to the non-apology that Cinder did. How? How can you say you didn't know? I showed you both my base model sketch from Nano at WeebCon. Oh my god. She showed her the base model sketch and she still said she didn't know? We walked on stage and performed together. You were in the group chat where I shared my sadness over Nano suddenly canceling my model after we were so close to begin Live 2D and rigging. And now find out that you just the day before I shared my sadness? This is the conversation that that ruined months of debut prep, planning, merch preparation. If you want to apologize to me, please do it properly and stop hiding behind red. This is the stuff that she's talking about. Did you cancel models? Scared to cancel with Bao. Did you cancel models? I did not. And over here it says you shouldn't be. Basically, you wanted to give her as an apology gift the model. You shouldn't be. She's so many connections. She'll find someone super fast. Did you already design her outfit? Remember showing it to you at WeebCon? And the stuff goes on and on. Bao at the girly pop group, which was with Bao, Sinder, and a lot of other girls. I think Numi and others were a part of this. Smoj Nano had to drop me as a client because her work schedule was too hectic, and she was crying about it. And she was crying about it to Sinder and the girls. And still, Sinder pretended like nothing was wrong. This is worse than high school bad girls behavior. This is just really mean. She didn't deserve this. And as people have said down here in response, so sorry you're going through this, Bao. Horrible. You don't deserve this. Hugs, Mr. President, Buff Pup, Cha Cha, everybody. I'm so sorry that even now you didn't get an honest apology, Bao. You deserve better than this. Victoria, Amadal, everybody is giving her hugs because she absolutely deserves it. Absolutely deserves as many hugs as you can give. It sucks that this happened to Bao. We have Bao, who has been the victim of Sinder and the victim of, well, just the backstabbing that Sinder has done. The backstabbing that Sinder has pushed on to her and that kind of stuff. It's just really, really, really hard to see this and not be angry at what has happened. It is, of course, one of those situations where it is just insane. And let's listen to what she has to say herself.
I'm so sorry. I don't know. I feel like the past few days has just been, I don't even know. I don't even remember, like,
This hurts, man.
I just remember seeing the screenshots and that just when Lily told me, I immediately drove to Tara's house, and that's when we had the phone call because I didn't want to be alone.
Oh, poor Bao.
I just remember crying my eyes out on the floor. Just I didn't know what to make of it. It felt like every single emotion was happening at the same time. I was so fucking mad. I was so fucking sad. And I feel like I don't know.
Man, this sucks.
I think there's a lot to be said about how you perceive friendships online. Sometimes it is transactional and sometimes there's mutual benefit, and I can understand that. I can understand that there's nothing wrong with that. I understand that this is still a business and this is still people's livelihoods, and I can understand being competitive. I can understand wanting to be successful. I can understand seeing your friend getting an opportunity you wish you had gotten and feeling jealous, but still finding the courage to be happy for them despite it.
That's what should have happened.
That hopefully one day that opportunity comes to you, but like in every scenario, I try to wrap my head around what I would have done if I was in their shoes. I can't understand. I couldn't understand it. I couldn't understand it. We had been through so much offline and online, and there's nothing more confusing and more painful than seeing someone in your friend group be so kind and so warm to everyone around you, and feeling that they have slowly become colder and colder towards you, and not knowing what you did or if it's your imagination. But because everyone loves them, you don't know if you want to say anything. And so you keep it to yourself, and you keep hoping it's your imagination. But then the cruel realization hits that it wasn't. And it's even more worse than you could have ever imagined.
And I'm gonna leave that part there, because I mean, my heart goes out to her. It is emotional just to even see that, for her to break down that much, that she knew she couldn't be alone, that she could not handle this alone, that she had to have someone with her. That is, that shows the kind of person that she was. That shows that the kind of individual that she was, and the kind of friendship that she thought that she had with someone like Cinder. But unfortunately, that friendship ended up not being anywhere near the type of kindness that she was showing to Cinder. And it does suck, and it is painful. And I do hope that she does take some time with the friends that matter and does get better soon. Shylily has been talking about the whole Bao situation, the whole Bao with Cinder situation. And of course, Shylily is someone who knows Cinder very well, who knows Cinder extremely well. She has had very, very close contact with Cinder, and of course has a business relationship with Cinder. So, with gamer subs and VCard and other things like that. So she's been trying to help Cinder out. She platformed Cinder. She's one of the reasons Cinder is big. Let's not make any qualms about it. Shylily is one of the reasons that Cinder is big. What breaks my heart is what we're going to watch now. She is moved to tears because of how hurt she felt, knowing some things that happened, because she is not only talking about what's happening with Bao here, she's also talking about her own experience that she had with Cinder from things that she heard behind the scenes and DMs that she got, copies of DMs that she got, about what Cinder said about Shylily, about herself behind the scenes. Let's listen in.
Really liked and thought was your friend, and and then you help them with opportunities, and you platform them, you make them part of companies and other things, and all they have to say is just, oh, the other partner, it's just when they see you as something so vile, when part of what they want to one-up you about is something they have because of you. That just hurts, When you see the way they talk about others that mind their business and stay in their lane, or how they go behind others' backs, contacting companies to steal what... That's what hurts,
So Cinder tried to steal some companies from her as well, from Shylily, as she's saying here. She's trying to change things up, of course. But that is, yes, it's painful. And of course, she's trying to recompose herself, trying to bring some stuff.
Get some sugar in.
But yeah, that is painful to see, painful to listen to, that someone that was what Shylily thought was a close friend, a business partner, someone that she helped get to where she is. If it wasn't for Shylily and people like her, Cinder would not be where she is. Cinder would be big, but not anywhere near where she is, not with all the sponsors she has, not with everything. And these are things that Shylily has found out in behind the scenes that aren't made public, that haven't been made public, about what is going on there, about what Cinder said about Shylily specifically. The fact that Cinder has been found to have wanted to take opportunities away from Shylily as well, from companies, and bad-mouthing her to other companies and things like that. This is vile. This is why I wanted to put this out there, because it is absolutely vile. Welcome back, everybody, to the Vtuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, types, everything in between. I do this because I care about the community. I've seen a lot of nasty, nasty stuff happening today, and I do want to make it a better place. Today we are talking about Amber, the honey fox, and we are going to be talking about, things going on there with them. Amber is a honey fox VTuber, Chili's horror honey fox. They have a YouTube and a Twitch. Of course, we'll go with Twitch as we usually do first. Going to take a look at a couple of little clips that they have here. And of course, I'm a honey fox here for a good time, not for long. I have a short but sweet streams on weekends, so come and join the good vibes. So be careful, you might get stuck. And here we go.
Oh my god. I'm dead. That was funny.
Yeah, the me side. I played me side. And me side is freaking crazy that way. Me side is wild. It's absolutely wild. So yeah, it's freaking crazy to see all that. And let's go for the next one, which is their YouTube side, which is over here, Amber Amore. And I'm leaving my job as a crime scene cleaner. They're doing me side, cabin factory, all these other places. They're having their VODs put up there, and also having little 2.0 debut trailers, little things here, clips of their VODs, clips of their things here as well, to kind of put other content out there, which is something I respect when people do that. Thank you so much, Amber Amore, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel, and I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news, or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.